What's it like being at camp from the get-go this year?
It feels great. It feels great to be on the team charter and get out here and get going and being around the guys and being able to start building that continuity.
Is this one of your last camps?
Excuse me?
Will this be one of your last camps?
I got killed on this earlier in the offseason, and I just want to set the record straight, man. I'm focused on this year. I'm excited to be out here, and that's all I got to say about that.
What's it like being out here without Tyrone, obviously, for the first time?
Yeah. No, it's weird. I told someone the other day, yesterday was my first day walking out to practice without 77 next to me, so it's definitely weird, but we got a lot of good young guys in our room that are hungry to get out there and get after it, and it's awesome to see.
You got two young guys, Guyton and BB.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since you knew what it was like to be a rookie. How can you help them just to make the adjustment here?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing is just trying to help them with the mental side of it, try to slow the game down, because these guys, are extremely gifted, can move really well, big, strong guys. So the big thing is just to help them on the mental side of it and try to slow the game down for them.
Any advice for CD? Certainly you went through something like that last year, and certainly you were here when Zeke went through. What would you tell a guy like CD?
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough situation, right? Like, I went through it last year. It's stressful. You want to be out here with your guys, but, I know more than anyone what he's going through, and he's just got to know that everyone in that locker room's got his back, and we know hopefully he'll be out here sooner rather than later.
What's the hardest part of not being out here and being around the guys?
You're just at home, man, by yourself. Like, I was just at home for a couple weeks last year. My family was up north, so I was just, you're sitting there in your thoughts, and you know what's going on at training camp. You know how exciting it is those first few weeks when you're out here getting around the guys and getting going, and then just kind of a lonely feeling.
Did you try to avoid
competition at center? A lot of attention on the rookie BB, but what do fans need to know about Brock Hoffman?
Man, Brock has done an awesome job, really since the time he's gotten here about a year and a half ago. But really this offseason, after Biotic left, he's a natural leader. He takes great command of that huddle, and he plays with a serious attitude, and that rubs off on guys. So he's done an excellent job, and that little battle will be fun to watch.
What's it like to have Zeke back? I know he had him in the
yeah, no, it just puts a smile on your face, right? I remember the first day he came back this offseason in the locker room, everyone's grinning ear to ear. So it's awesome to have him back, that physical runner that he is, and then obviously his personality day to day is awesome.
How much of a contributor do you think he can still be back there for you?
Oh, I think he can be a huge contributor. I mean, he looks great moving around, and he's a big, strong, physical guy, so he's going to be big for us.
How anxious were you guys ready to erase how the season ended last year? It's like fans seem to have not forgotten it, but you guys live in the day-to-day world.
Yeah, I think, you got to move on. I mean, you learn from those situations, right? I think we learned a lot from that game last year and games, in previous years. But each season's a new season. You got to move on from it. And, this is a new team, new identity, and, we're full steam ahead now.
Tyler Smith said he's hungry to take another jump again this year. How does a guy like him take that extra step when he's already kind of progressed so well in his
first year? Can take a big step. He was dominant last year, really dominant. I mean, but he can get better. That's the scary thing. And, I think he's one of the top guys in the league, and he's going to be there for a while. So, the first thing Tyler is, from the moment he got here, he's a worker. Obviously, everyone knows about his physical capabilities, but he cares about it and puts a lot of time into it. So, sky's the limit for that guy. It's going to be exciting to watch him play this year.
Yeah, from your own experience, third season, kind of taking that jump.
Yeah.
What do you kind of look back and be like, oh, that was kind of a key thing for me personally?
Yeah, that I would say season 3 is a big year, just because the game really starts to slow down for you. You understand the nuances of the game and the offensive line position and how defenses play, so you can just go out there and put those physical traits to use.
Zach, when you were out last week, when you were out last year, when you came back, did you kind of get a sense that the guys behind you got a lot of good reps?
Yeah.
And it was good for them?
Yeah, I mean, a ton of these. I mean, a guy like TJ Bass, really benefited from those reps. Brock last year benefited from those reps. So, as young guys, the reps are what are going to get you in the right position, right? So, you know, they took advantage of those reps, and obviously we needed some of those guys throughout the year, and you know, that was huge for us to build our depth.
It can be a silver lining, I guess what I'm saying, with CD not here. Just at least there's guys getting.
No, and you know, the important thing is, you know, our offensive line room last year, they took advantage of those reps, and I know our receiver group will too.
What's it like Tyler Guyton and being a first-round pick and not having the same kind of experience that you had coming into the league?
Yeah, I mean, I think the first thing that jumps off is just the way he moves. I mean, he's very smooth. In pass protection, he just glides out there. So, you know, it's going to be exciting to see when the pads come on, to see how it is. But right now, just from a pure movement standpoint, he looks pretty impressive.
As you've gotten older as a player, have you changed your approach from just in terms of getting ready for the season physically?
Yeah, I think you know, for me is I just have to be smart and you know, as much as I want to be out there every single rep of every practice, it's important for me to understand that I've got to take care of myself and make sure I'm going to the season healthy. So the coaches have done a great job kind of working with me this training camp, and we're going to have a nice schedule going forward. So so I can be feeling my best when the season comes around.
Is that hard for you because?
You know, around the team, obviously with kind of the expiring contracts, the guys, you know, considering retirement after the season. Do you think there's an extra layer of like intensity or anything that you focus that you guys are going to have this season?
Man, every year we want to win. It's that it doesn't change. So, you know, that's the same attitude this team's got this year. You know, we're aware of the stakes, but we want to win.
Is that hard for you to miss a rep here and there because you want to be out there?
Yeah.
And they're thinking about, we got to get you to Cleveland.
Yeah. No, yeah. I think just my nature. You know, obviously I'd like to be out there all the time, but you know, that's the one thing you got to be smart and you got to learn. And you know, it's a long training camp, and just want to make sure I'm feeling good when that week one rolls around.
You know, I remember it was always a big thing about playing in the preseason, but as a veteran, it's like, I just want to get to Cleveland. Is that the mentality you have in a sense?
I mean, it's definitely changed the way that they kind of handle preseason. I know we have a joint practice with the Rams, which will be big for us, and then you know, we haven't gotten to those discussions with coaches, but it definitely has changed over my career for sure.
Thank you, sir.
Sweet, thank you.